Early life and beginnings in football. Nishizawa Akinori was born on July 28, 1974, in the city of Kashigaya, Saitama Prefecture, Japan. Growing up in a country that was becoming increasingly passionate about football, Akinori was introduced to the sport at an early age. Like many young Japanese children, he played various sports, but football quickly became his primary focus. His natural talent on the ball, coupled with his quickness and competitive spirit, made him a standout player among his peers. Akinori's early years were shaped by his involvement in local football clubs, where he refined his skills. His aptitude for the game did not go unnoticed, and by his teenage years, he was already recognized as a promising talent in his region. It wasn't long before Akinori moved to a larger club, where his potential as a footballer was nurtured further. His technique, speed, and intelligence on the field became his defining qualities, and these traits would follow him throughout his career. As a young boy with big dreams, Akinori's ambitions were shaped by the development of football in Japan. The sport was rapidly growing in popularity, particularly with the success of the J-League, and Akinori knew that he wanted to pursue a career in football. He began his journey through the youth ranks, and his future in the sport began to look promising. Rise through the ranks, a breakthrough with Yokohama F. Marinos. Akinori's big break came when he joined the youth team of one of Japan's top football clubs, Yokohama F. Marinos. Yokohama, known for its strong emphasis on youth development, provided Akinori with the ideal environment to hone his skills and make the transition into professional football. His performances in the youth setup caught the attention of the senior team, and by the time he was 18, he was promoted to the first team. Making his professional debut for Yokohama F. Marinos in 1992, Akinori entered the J-League during a period of rapid growth and transformation for Japanese football. The league was just beginning to establish itself, and Akinori had the opportunity to play in a competitive, fast-paced environment that would shape his career. As a forward, he was known for his pace, dribbling ability, and eye for goal. He quickly became a key player for the team, contributing with his skills in attack and helping Yokohama achieve consistent success in the league. Throughout the 1990s, Akinori's development as a player continued to soar. He was able to showcase his ability to create chances for himself and his teammates, and his performances on the field made him a standout player in the J-League. His dribbling skills were exceptional, and his ability to make quick decisions in tight spaces made him a nightmare for defenders. Akinori's flair for the game and his technical brilliance on the ball were what made him one of the league's top players. As a rising star, Akinori's performances for Yokohama F. Marinos attracted the attention of Japan's national team selectors. His consistent form in the J-League earned him a spot in the national squad, where he would begin his journey on the international stage. International recognition and impact on the national team. Akinori's first call-up to the Japan national team came in 1996, when he was selected to represent his country in the AFC Asian Cup. The tournament was an important milestone for Akinori and the Japanese football team, as Japan sought to establish itself as a regional power in Asian football. Akinori's performance in the tournament showcased his abilities, and it was clear that he was ready to take on a larger role for Japan on the international stage. Over the following years, Akinori continued to be a key player for Japan, earning regular call-ups to the national team for various international fixtures and competitions. His style of play was well suited to Japan's tactical approach, and he quickly became an important player for the team. His ability to link up with other attacking players and provide creative spark in the final third made him a versatile asset to Japan's offensive play. One of the defining moments of Akinori's international career came during the 2000 AFC Asian Cup, where he played an instrumental role in Japan's success. Japan won the tournament, and Akinori's contributions were vital to the team's overall performance. His ability to create chances and his technical brilliance were crucial factors in Japan's attacking play. Akinori's performances earned him admiration from both fans and analysts, and he became a key figure in Japan's footballing renaissance. Throughout the late 1990s and early 2000s, Akinori continued to represent Japan with distinction. He earned a reputation as one of Japan's most skillful and dynamic attackers, and his consistency in the J-League translated to success on the international stage. Akinori's contributions to the national team helped Japan solidify its position as one of the top footballing nations in Asia. Move to Europe and challenges abroad. In 2001, Akinori made the decision to take his career to Europe in search of new challenges and growth. He joined the French Ligue 1 club Toulouse FC, marking the beginning of his European adventure. The move was a significant step for Akinori, as it allowed him to test himself in one of Europe's top leagues and experience a different style of football. Akinori's time in France was a period of adjustment. The French league was known for its physicality, and Akinori had to adapt to the faster, more demanding style of play. Despite facing challenges, Akinori's skill set was undeniable. His ability to take on defenders, his vision in the final third, and his knack for scoring goals made him a valuable player for Toulouse FC. Although he faced some difficulties adapting to the European style, Akinori's determination and natural talent allowed him to contribute effectively to his team's success. During his time at Toulouse FC, Akinori gained invaluable experience playing against some of Europe's top players and clubs. The opportunity to compete at such a high level helped him grow as a player and refine his game. Akinori's spell in France, though not as long as his time in Japan, was an important chapter in his career and allowed him to expand his horizons as a footballer. Returned to Japan and continued success with Yokohama. After a brief spell in Europe, Akinori returned to Japan in 2003 and rejoined Yokohama F. Marinos. His return was met with great anticipation, as fans were eager to see him back in the J-League, where he had enjoyed so much success in the past. Akinori quickly regained his form and continued to play a vital role for Yokohama, contributing with his technical ability and vision in the attacking third. During his second stint with Yokohama, Akinori remained one of the top players in the league. His creativity, dribbling, and ability to make decisive plays continued to make him an important figure in the J-League. Akinori's leadership qualities also became more evident, as he helped mentor younger players and served as a role model for the next generation of footballers in Japan. Retirement and post-playing career. In 2012, after a long and successful career in both Japan and Europe, Akinori announced his retirement from professional football. His decision to retire came after a few seasons with Yokohama F. Marinos, where he had given everything to the club and the sport. By the time he retired, Akinori had established himself as one of the key figures in Japanese football history, and his influence on the game in Japan was undeniable. After retiring from playing, Akinori transitioned to a career in coaching. His experience at both the domestic and international levels gave him a deep understanding of the game, and he sought to share that knowledge with the next generation of players. Akinori became involved in coaching youth teams and contributing to football development programs in Japan.